Going on, everybody? Welcome back to an unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody you think would like the content of this channel. Also hit that bell notification so you are notified right away when my videos drop, just like this one. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody, of course. I cannot stress that enough. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are crushing it right now. We are already getting so close to already 600 subscribers. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, spread the word, hit the like button, share it around. You guys are doing a great job, so thank you so much. I just love it. But yeah, we are back for another unboxing video. This is a doozy. It really is. It's a huge one, and I'm very, very excited to get to this. Unfortunately, last week I wasn't able to drop a video because I was responsible for the Monsters with Attitudes monthly program, and we did the Godzilla Day celebration and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff came out of there. So go check out that video. It was like a marathon. It really was. It was our longest video we've ever done. It was over 5.5 hours of content and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of fun. Great people that was on the show and everything. So thank you to all those guys and girls that participated and stuff like that. It was so fun. It was great to go over the stuff, talk about it. I mean, we are just in a smorgasbord of Godzilla goodness, kaiju goodness, all this kind of stuff. And I just love it. And I just can't get enough of it, honestly. And Godzilla Day showed it, and just also showing our love for Godzilla and all these giant monsters that we, fell in love with as kids, or just getting to love now and everything. So it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. So I wasn't able to do a review last week. So trying to catch up, do one now. And this, like I said, this one is a doozy. Really excited to get my hands on this one, get first looks. I haven't opened it yet. So really, this video is really going to get firsthand glimpse and look at my reaction to this said figure and stuff like that. So yeah, I know a lot of people are starting to get this, but not as many as I think, and everything, just because it's not on everybody's radar. It's not everybody's particular type of figure and stuff like that. So but we'll get into that later and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, here it is. And I wasn't lying. This is a huge box day. This thing is absolutely looking amazing. Of course, this box looks amazing. Obviously, you guys kind of already know what this is. I did another figure in this particular line and of this certain kaiju and everything. So the same thing with this design as that previous box and everything, with the white and black kind of filter kind of colorway to it and everything. Absolutely love it. It looks great. And I even love that, like, the rest of the box is white and stuff like that. It's so different that we haven't seen in a long time. I know X Plus used to do the white boxes with the black print on them and stuff like that, but they haven't done it for a long time, except for this particular character's release and stuff like that we've been getting from X Plus. Which has been really nice. It's really cool, like I said, and just having this awesome picture on the front of the box and stuff like that of said figure, it just makes it pop. It really does. And I just love the box. So always got to do some box love and everything like that. So definitely cannot skip that. This is what protects our things and everything. So but yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is the box. Obviously, you guys can see what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Aggregate Destroyah, and this is from the FSL line, or the Favorite Sculptors line, and it's also the RMC, the Real Masters Collection line also. This is just fantastic stuff that earlier I posted and did a review of the Perfect Form Destroyah of this line and everything, and now we are getting the Aggregate. So excited to really see this and see everything that comes with it, see it firsthand and everything. So, but yeah, this is what we're talking about. And yeah, let's get right into the figure, because I am dying to see what this thing is firsthand. So yeah, let's do it right now. All right, guys, and here we are. This is the first step into it. Here is the body that is going to basically we're going to put everything into it and stuff like that. So this is the main portion of everything. And obviously you can see the body looks great. But before we get into the body, I would like to show off this little platform that he is going to be on. Obviously you can see it can support itself right now. But I think just as a precaution, they threw in this little support that'll fit under his belly. So that actually makes the legs hover a little bit more, so it just eases some of the tension on the legs, so nothing happens to them and everything, just because this is fragile and everything. But it is nice. This is very similar to what we've gotten from X Plus before. It's, you know, just a solid piece of, I think, resin with some velvet texture on the top and the bottom and stuff like that. So it sits in a comfortable little indent, you know, of the belly and everything, and with some soft fabric that it can sit on and stuff like that. So, and then obviously in the bottom, so it doesn't slide around and stuff. So really, really nice. I'll put that on first, and just like that, you know, it's, you really can't see it, you know, unless you're looking, just because it's dark down here and stuff. But like I said, it brings the level of the figure off of the table, so it just releases a lot of that pressure on the legs, so nothing is were to happen to them and stuff like that. And then lastly, just like the Perfect Form Destroyah, they did put this little pad of like styrofoam velvet fabric in there also. And this is for the tail actually, which is really nice, because they also thought about protecting the tail. You don't want any chips on the tail because it does touch the tabletops and whatever surface you're going to be on and stuff. So you actually put this underneath the tail so it doesn't smudge or scratch or anything like that. So that's really nice. So, but yeah, so this is the figure. Well, the body, I should say. Just awesome, awesome. Everything looks great. Let's see if I not cover it up. It'd be hard to maneuver. He's so spiky and and everything. He's got a lot of limbs going on around here and stuff. So trying to do this. But yeah, just everything looks so great. I mean, the color is just spot on. Just everything about it is just great. Love the shading from red to black and black to red. It just looks incredible. It really does. They did an absolute bang up job for the paint department at X Plus and everything. Yeah, it's just super great. There's the belly and his legs. And like I said, this is a fragile figure. This is made of polyurethane, and some pieces are polystone. I don't know which portions are polystone, honestly, but he's got weight to him. You know, you can kind of hear it and everything. He might be a hollow in some areas, honestly. Like I think the legs are hollow, just to kind of not have it so heavy in every aspect of it. But I'm not sure. But polyurethane is a little bit better of a material. It gives a little bit more give to it. It's not as solid, and it isn't as heavy as polystone or resin. But it just gives it a little bit more bend to it, a little bit more gummy, I guess you could say, than resin, but still as fragile. Don't get that twisted now. So that's what these kind of figures are. That is what for the most part, the RMC FSL line is basically they are taking kits and they are repurposing them and releasing them under the X Plus name, and then they're giving them their paint scheme and everything like that, and then releasing the figure. So that's what the RMC line is. It's all polyurethane, polystone, resin figures and stuff like that. But they get to release it under the favorite Sculptors line just because it is based off of a model kit that's already been released and produced. So it's just a great way for us to get said figures and stuff like that, so we don't have to pay for the kits and get it built and painted and all that stuff and all assembly. You know, saving money and everything, but we get the same product as someone else were to get, you know, if they got the kit. So, you know, I've talked about this before. on my channel a lot about kits and everything like that, and it's still going to keep going because I got a lot of things coming down the pipeline. So, but yeah, it's going to be great. And it's not for everybody. I get that, but just know that it's not as fragile as you may think. Again, I state it is still fragile. It doesn't mean it's not going to break, but it's not like you look at it and it's going to break, honestly. Structure to it and everything, it's very solid. As long as you don't, throw it around like a football, you should be fine. So yeah, but yeah, this thing just looks amazing with all the legs uh, and everything. It's just great. I love the paint job. The paint job just looks so good. Now, obviously, you can see in this tail there is the magnet. Even for the tendrils and the extra arms will be magnets, and even the head also. So that's really awesome. I love that. Experts need to keep doing all the magnets and everything. It's just better overall for their figures and stuff, and even for their vinyl. Like, give me magnets for their tails, because I'm done with hair dryers and stuff like that. So, but yeah. All right, here's the body. Let's move on to something else. All right, guys, we are back and we are going to do the tail next. So here's the tail. Nothing to it really. They got a magnet in there too to attach it at the end. But this is what the tail looks like. Real great. Simple design and everything. So not too much to kind of go over. But yeah, let's just get it attached. Bam. I mean, I love these magnets. They're so strong. They pull towards each other and everything. It's just great. And honestly, I'm looking at it, and honestly, the tail doesn't even touch the table in any way because of the stand. So, which is really nice, is that I won't need that extra piece of foam to put under the tail and stuff like that to make sure it doesn't get scratched up and stuff like that. But if I weren't to put the base under him and stuff like that, and he just were to set on his legs, I could use that foam piece to put under his tail so it doesn't get wrecked or anything like that. But you won't even need it, honestly, with this base and everything, because, like I said, it keeps it off the ground and everything, but still looks like it's on flat on the tabletop and everything, like it's walking, which is really nice. So really, really cool. So, and we have the extra long arms or tendrils, whatever you kind of want to call them. The things that are sticking out here in the back and stuff like that he actually uses to smack Junior around a little bit. We're going to put those in next. So, and you have a left one and a right one. All right, there's number one. And number two. Oh man, this is coming together really nice. I mean, look at that. Just gives it a little bit more presence and grandeur, honestly, because of how wide open it looks and stuff. It's just awesome. But yeah, I just love all the spikes on it and everything. It just looks so good, so good. I just love it. But yeah, one more piece and then he's complete. So let's go get the head. All right, guys, we're back. And of course, we have the final piece, which is the head. So here's a good look of it. Great sculpt. It looks exactly like the character in the movie, screen accurate. Look at that mouth. I mean, it's a combination of like Predator and Alien together, man. Just super great stuff. And the eyes are just amazing. Like I said before, in the adult or the perfect form Destroyah, even in the eyes, they have the little veins that go all over and stuff like that you see in the movie from that character. So attention to detail is so there. I just love it. So it just looks great. And of course, just a big magnet in the back, and it's going to pop right into his neck. Bam. And there you go. He is complete. And this is our figure, the Destroyah Aggregate. Just amazing. It really, really is. It just looks so, so great. This is such a great, I'm so, so happy that I got this. But yeah, let's get a closer look at him without knocking anything off. But yeah, oh man, look at that. Look at that. That looks so, so good. I love it. Absolutely love it. Sorry if I can't get all the way around. He is awkward to turn and stuff. But I just, oh man. And one thing to not get confused with the juvenile Destroyer and the aggregate Destroyer is that there is a difference. They look very similar, they really do, but the aggregate Destroyer actually gets some upgrades, I guess you could call it, when all the juveniles merge into one and stuff like that. So actually, these like crab claws kind of come out and they grow out from his midsection and stuff, and then obviously, of course, the big arms or tendrils, whatever you want to call them, um, come out also. So when he was a juvenile, he did not have the big arms. He didn't have the crab claws and stuff like that. It was just his body without that stuff. And then as they combined, he kind of got some attributes and some power ups, I guess you could call it, when he became one together and stuff like that. I love this design in Destroya. I really do. I think I almost love it as more or as much as the final form, honestly. It's just a unique looking design that they use for Destroya. It's really, really cool. And it was cool to actually see this form actually fight in Godzilla vs. Destroya 1995. Obviously, it wasn't the normal Godzilla, but it was Godzilla Jr. And that was just great. It was such a cool little fight that they threw in there. That tinier size kaiju, even though they're big, they're smaller compared to their counterparts and everything. Just was a great fight. I love it. Um, and man, like we got this. We're getting a burning Godzilla from this FSL line to match with the Destroyers and stuff like that. And we really, really need a Godzilla Jr. We really, really do. Like, make it happen, X Plus. Um, let's get that done so we can put it with the aggregate, because that would just look amazing to have finally a Godzilla Jr. in everyone's collection and stuff like that. It would just, oh man, mwah, chef's kiss. It really would. I'm dying for that because we need some of that stuff. We need those other iterations of Godzilla, in people's collections and stuff like that. So we've gotten it in like Bandai form, but that's really about it. Bandai has basically almost done everything there is to be done. But let's get some more screen accurate, really nice looking figures that are bigger, that really do justice to the characters and stuff like that. So, but yeah, just love this overall design. It's really, really cool, really, really neat. Sculpt is great. Like I mentioned earlier, when we were talking about the box, this is based off of a model kit, and this is from Black Dragon Studios. And like I said, they did the final form Destroya. They also did the upcoming Burning Godzilla. They did that also. So great stuff. This is a company that is very new. They've really hit the ground running and just been blowing people's socks off with their recent releases and stuff like that. I would say they're only a couple years old, but their stuff that they've come out is just dynamite. It really is. I think it took the modeling kit game by storm. They brought out stuff that people were just like, holy crap, that's amazing, and they were buying it up. They really were. And it's cool, and it's just says a lot about them that X Plus was like, hey, we want to take your sculpts and we want to release it in our line and stuff like that. So it just says a lot that when in a short time they've gotten the notoriety and the notice of these bigger companies that have been around for a very long time, and they're like, hey, let's partner up and let's do this kind of thing. So it does mean a lot, and it just shows that they're doing what they need to at Black Dragon Studios, and who knows what else they'll come out with. I cannot wait. Their stuff is so great. So but yeah, the FSL line is just my favorite from X Plus, just because that we do get these kits in like vinyl or fully painted and assemble forms and stuff. Just because, like I've mentioned before on other videos, even on this one, it's price friendly, it's user friendly. You know, you saw me. It literally took me 30 seconds to put this thing all together because all you need is magnets and stuff like that. No paint involved, no nothing, you know, and it's cheaper to have it all done like this instead of buying the kit and having somebody else built and painted and all that stuff for you. So it's really, really cool. And of course, they're bringing out these kits that some of them are just old and out of date, and it's just harder to find them, you know. And now we're getting chances to actually own them in our collections. And the sky's the limit, you know, for the FSL line because it's, I mean, there's so many kits out there and so many things that they could do and release that just, oh my gosh. I mean, they have backlogs for years and years, honestly, because we don't get too many of these per year and stuff. So it, I mean, and it's endless. It really, really is because we keep getting new kits from companies and stuff like that. And you know, if we only do a couple a year from X Plus, I mean, you're talking a long time that they can just keep putting stuff out there and everything. So really, really cool. All right, guys, let's do just a few size comparisons and we'll get out of here. So yeah, let's do size comparison number one. All right, here you go, guys. It's not junior, but it's the second best thing that I could come up with. I give you the 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla from X Plus. And this is amazing. It really is. And like I've said before, and I've stated before with this particular figure, he's a 30 centimeter line, but honestly, he's bigger just because he's one of the biggest Godzillas, and they went a little bit bigger with him. So I'd say he's, you know, 34 or so ish centimeters, 33, because this Destroyah is actually 34 centimeters tall from the tallest point of its tendril or arm and stuff like that. So it's 34 centimeters. So it's pretty much the same size as this Godzilla. But if they were to face, you know, each other face to face, you know, obviously Godzilla has the upper hand and everything, which is great. But we know that this Aggregate wasn't that big. So the new Burning Godzilla that we are going to get later on, early next year, we'll scale a lot better with this because this is scaled with the Burning Godzilla and the Perfect Form Destroyah. So it is a little out of scale, obviously, because this doesn't go with it, but you just get a good size comparison of how big this figure is compared to a little bit bigger 30 centimeter figure and stuff. So, and honestly, it still could kind of fit with that 30 centimeter scale line and everything because it's a big figure. So this looks really, really cool. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. Honestly, it looks great. So, but yeah, that's size comparison number one. Let's go to our last one. All right, guys, here it is, right up in your faces. Oh, but I just kind of had to throw this out there because I just think it's just a great size comparison and everything. But yeah, here it is, what I was talking about, the Perfect Form Destroyah. And here's the Aggregate right next to them. So, like I said, I think it scales really well with each other and everything, and they're meant to scale like this. So, but you can still see like how big of a figure the Aggregate is and everything. So compared to this gigantic size Destroyah and everything. So, you know, this thing is no slouch. It really isn't. It's amazing. It looks great. And it works so well with the line. Like I cannot wait to complete this line with Destroyah, the Aggregate, the Burning Godzilla, and who knows what else. I know Black Dragon Studios has done a Super X3 model kit that goes with this set. So who knows? Maybe we'll get that. And like I said, maybe we'll get a Godzilla Jr. And everything down the road, which would be just amazing. Plus, we have one more stage that we have to do, and that's the flying form. And Black Dragon Studios has done a flying form Destroyah. They released the kit. It's just that X Plus has not gotten the kit released in their FSL line yet. But I would imagine next year after the Burning Godzilla comes out, I could see the flying form coming because we don't ever get a flying form. That's the one form that is just look past all the time. We get the perfect form all the time. We get the aggregates, but we don't get flying forms. So it's definitely coming. I personally got the flying form kit and everything that's currently being worked on, hopefully, by a good buddy of mine, Marcellus Winters. So cannot wait to get that back, and I'll have the trio. And then next year, we'll have Burning Godzilla to go with them. So cannot wait. It's going to be a great lineup and everything. So, but yeah, here we go. All right, guys, that's it for me. Yeah, it's just, I can't say enough about this figure. It's phenomenal. It really, really is. Um, it just looks great. I do have the Bandai. I do have the Rick extra that came out with the 25cm Destroyah, but it's a lot smaller and that's made of resin and stuff. But honestly, it kind of looks like the Juvenile compared to this one. So I'm going to keep it that way and just kind of have it scaled up and everything. So that'll look really cool. But yeah, like I said, I hope we get the other pieces that we need to finish up this whole series and stuff, because I'm super excited. I was excited when they first announced this line, especially when Black Dragon Studios announced and released their kits and stuff like that. I actively try to track them down. Like I said, I got the flying form, tried to get the perfect form, couldn't do it. And then later this year, or earlier this year, they actually made the Burning Godzilla and stuff like that, and is now releasing it for X Plus. So that's going to be a brand new figure altogether and stuff. So I've just been a fan of their work and everything, and I'm just so happy and glad that X Plus is bringing this stuff to everybody and stuff like that. So, and like I said, I know everybody is leery about the resin polyurethane kind of figures and stuff, but don't be too afraid. They're not, like I said, they're not super, super delicate. Like I said, they're gonna break. They can break. Vinyl can break, but like, you know, you can't just look at them and they shatter. You know, they don't happen like that. You know, I can contest because these two big boys in the back are the same thing: polyurethane, resin, and some other materials that they use. But like, you know, they're not fragile. You know, but always still be careful with them and stuff. So it's just cool because they can do so much more with like the textures, the details and stuff like that, that it just brings more to life for the figures and stuff. So I'm a fan, and I will keep being a fan, but I just want to let people know that it's okay. These things are packed really, really well. I mean, they're in styrofoam. They have their own little cubbies and everything. I mean, even they had foam wrapped around the legs, all around his body in here and stuff like that. And just, you know, they wrap them so well that like there's no need to worry about breaking and stuff like that, because I've never had anything break from X Plus that is a resin piece or polyurethane piece. I just haven't, and I have enough, you know. So it's, you know, it just attests to their packing skills and everything, and just showing you that like, hey, you know, this thing can be sent and shipped and it's not going to break, you know. So don't worry about it. If you love it, if you can afford it, get it. I highly, highly recommend it. So, but yeah, other than that, I like I said, I love the figure. I wish there was a few things that were added to this. I wish there was like a Rick feature to this, and maybe we got a few juveniles that came with it, you know, that you can kind of scatter around. Would have been kind of really cool. You know, just something like that, or maybe even the mouthpiece was able to come out and stuff would be really, really cool. Because the adult form or the perfect form did have a Rick feature that was a light up and everything. So I know this was a Rick exclusive and everything, and that's all fine and dandy, but like, I just wish there was a few things that they could have added to this and stuff that really spice it up and everything. But overall, I'm just happy and over the moon that I actually got this figure. It is absolutely fantastic. It is dynamite. Godly, it's just look at this thing. It's just spiky in every way, shape, and form, and just, oh man, it just looks incredible. Holy buckets. Just look at that face. It's just, oh, it's menacing. It really, really is. So I just love everything about this thing. It's, oh man. Oh, just I just love it. I really, really do. I love stuff like this, and I love stuff getting stuff that I don't have, especially like screen accurate and everything. I love getting that kind of stuff, everything, and putting it into the collection because that's special to me and stuff like that. And I love getting monsters and kaiju that we haven't gotten. A lot of representations of stuff that's screen accurate or the bigger scaled kind of things. Like I like that kind of stuff. That's what I'm into. So this was right up my alley. It really was. So, but yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. Thank you for watching. If you're on the fence, don't be. Grab him. It's great. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for this set down the road when it's all complete and everything. Mark my words. It's happened before with like the Shin set and the GMK set. Like it's just something that's good. People are going to be looking for and stuff like that. And people are going to miss out and regret not getting this kind of stuff just because of what it's made of and stuff. But that should not hold you back. It really shouldn't. You should get it if you have the money and you really, really want it. I can't say it enough that just don't be afraid of what it's made of. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Always remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hit 650 subscribers. We'll be giving my next giveaway, which is great. I've done already a few of them. Lots of good stuff that we're going to be giving away here from the channel and stuff. So keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, we're crushing it. We're almost up to 600 already. So keep doing what you're doing. Before you know it, we're going to have another giveaway. And just thank you for all the comments. I try to get back to everybody and everything. So if you guys like something or in comments or something, ask questions, whatever, be more than willing to answer them and just drop them in the comments section of the video and stuff. So, but yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, till next time. Later.